Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got a brand new release. This is the Wave 2 of the Scotty Cameron Superselect 23. We've got the slant neck 1.5 Fastback. We've got the GoLo 6.5. And then we got the GoLo 6. The GoLo is a re-release. It's just been very popular for tour players at the events. So they released it again. There's some comments in the videos. People wanted to see more about it. We're going to do a comparative between the Superselect, the Feel, Fastback 1.5, and the GoLo, and who it might be for. So if you're looking at either Fastback or GoLo, this could be your release for you. We got the chalk line set up. We'll get to it. Okay, so let's start with the conversation piece here is really about the flow, right? What is the flow of a 6 versus a 1.5? Just in feel wise, right? Looks from above, we can see for sure they're different. The GoLo is bigger looking, with a cleaner line. It's a little bit cleaner. We've got these 3 lines going for the Fastback, but really there is a flow difference. If we had these on a scale where, you know, if you swing left, which one would stay open longer? The 6 would definitely do that. On a scale from -10, where, you know, maybe the Del Mar is, where it's the least amount of closing. Again, negative because just like a TrackMan, if you swing left, that's in the negative sense. So for sure the GoLo might stay open longer. Let's kind of see what happens. We got some pills we're going to use. We're going to put them at the 3 feet. We'll try each one of these guys. Let's start with the Fastback. It's just one's a little bit shorter. People ask, so it's a 34. Okay. Let's see. Now, really at the end of the day, with the slant neck, we might get closer to the flow of a blade. Interesting. This face actually, the GoLo, and I think I had said this when I first put up the first video, it releases more like a blade than the Fastback, which is interesting because you would think that the bigger head wouldn't, but maybe because of the way the weight is dispersed around, it changes. Let's see what this guy does at the 6-foot marker. Okay. Little open face there. Let's try one more and then we'll try that Fastback to take a look. Maybe that was just a setup of the pills. I like that. They stay together. Let's try now the Fastback. Again, there's a nice easy flow to that GoLo, which is surprising to me because mallets tend to fight. Yeah, something different in there. Definitely feels a little bit more bladey. Interesting. And, you know, these are why we have to test different distances, because they come out differently. Your stroke is different at 6 feet than it is at, you know, 8 feet and so on. 9 feet. So now let's test them a little further back. Let's see if we can get in, and we'll dig into the face balanced as well. I like it. Again, more predictable for me. That's what I was feeling. It's just like a blade with a little bit of stability. So if you were looking at maybe like a Newport 2, 2.5, imagine with a heavier weight at the toe, that's what that Fastback would play like. It's interesting. It feels really light at the heel and flowy towards the toe. Again, center of gravities and things with the change in the size. Let's switch over to a ball. You make one with the pill, you make a ball, right? But let's see, just for argument's sake. Let's see.
Is that ladies tournament going on here?
It is. Sometimes duty calls in the middle of video shooting. Here we go. It's different for sure. So I could tell you that the flow of that GoLo feels like it releases a little bit. So after a quick break here from the camera overheating, so we got the Fastback. Let's do the Fastback one more time. Okay, again, we're talking about flow of the toe. We were looking at this Fastback is definitely different than, and again, which surprised me. I mean, it actually doesn't surprise me. I just know that I use a face balance to stop the flow around more. The face will stay more square. That was just a pull. So now we're in the GoLo 6. Good. And now let's look at the GoLo with the slant neck on it. Again, we were seeing more flow around for sure. So let's take a look with some pills. We're at the 12-foot mark here. Let's see the GoLo slant neck versus the. So that one is going to be a little bit coming in face open and then flipping the face closed. Let's try this guy. So we're back in the 6 now instead of the 6.5. Yeah, so from this distance, I mean, we could clearly see that it's definitely better with the face balance neck. So all you guys at home who want to say this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, here I am at the 12-foot mark. I'm a face balance guy, right? It's just that, you know, on the way in, does that work for me? Do I fight it, right? I'm a proponent for maybe having a couple of different putters in the bag, without a doubt. Sometimes a mid-range. There's always one guy in the 3 sections, short range, middle range, and long range. There's always one of those guys that are different than the others. So either you teach that guy how to behave like the others, or you accommodate him. So if I pull with the I would aim a little right on my mid on the 6.5 putter, but if I'm here with the face balanced, I know it'll stay. So let's try this really long one. Surprising for sure. I like it. It's easy to line up. I don't think there's, you know, looking at the sight lines, for me, I'm not like, oh, it's easier to get online because of a sight line. I'm more of a guy who might say it's easier to get online because of the flow of the putter, because if a putter flows differently than another, right? Face is the thing that is the key here in putting, right? Where the ball goes, face always tells you where the ball will wind up. So that definitely turns a little harder left than the face balanced, than the 6. So something to think about, kids. What is your miss? What are we trying to mitigate? What do you feel comfortable with? I want to flow that putter more. So here's the face balance, letting it flow a little. Bing, bang, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. So Coach Paul getting into a face balance world here. Interesting. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Wave 2 release of the 2023 with the GoLo and the Fastback 1.5 here from sweaty, humid Austin. It's only about 1,000 degrees. Jeff, is it 1,000 degrees right now?
1,001.
It's 1,001, he says. But definitely interesting. Today, I happen to have fit into the GoLo 6 from my long-range putts. So I want you to think about that. The big takeaway here today is I have 3 distances, short, middle, and long. There's always going to be one place where that putter will behave better or worse, where you have to make sure that you are accommodating the putter. So don't think your putter works from every distance the same way. There's always a different guy who might show up. So surprising, GoLo 6. I thought I'd be a Fastback over a GoLo, but the GoLo's heating up, baby. The tour guys like it. There's some real tastemaker stuff going on in that guy. So hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment below. Subscribe. We got a lot of views. I don't have enough subscribers. You want more good stuff coming at you like this? Bring it on. All right, thanks. Remember, stay focused and keep practicing. See ya!